You have everything you're supposed to want, or at least, you're close. You're capable. People respect you. You figure things out faster than most. And yet, there's this feeling that follows you. Not depression exactly, not crisis, just this low, persistent hum of, is this it? You achieve the thing. You feel it for a moment. And then, the flatness returns. Like your brain refuses to let you just be satisfied. You've probably wondered if something is wrong with you. If other people feel this too, or if they found some secret you haven't. Stay until the end, because what you're about to learn might be the most important thing you've ever understood about yourself. This isn't a character flaw. This is your mind doing exactly what it was built to do. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. There was a time when you were just a kid who noticed too much. While other children played, you were asking why. Why do people act that way? Why does this feel unfair? Why does no one else seem bothered by this? The adults called it curiosity. Some called it a gift, until one day, the questions stopped being charming. They became exhausting to the people around you, and eventually, to yourself. Because a mind that never stops asking why also never stops asking it about its own life. Why am I here? Why does this matter? Why does nothing feel like enough? You didn't choose this. You were built for depth in a world that rewards speed. Built for meaning in a world that offers distraction. And somewhere along the way, the gap between what your mind needs and what life was offering became something you just quietly carried. Here's what's actually happening. Psychologists call it hedonic adaptation. Your brain adjusts to good things almost immediately. The raise, the achievement, the relationship milestone. Within weeks, sometimes days, it becomes the new normal, and your brain starts scanning for the next problem to solve. But here's where intelligence makes this worse. Researcher Satoshi Kanazawa at the London School of Economics found something striking. People with higher intelligence report lower satisfaction from ordinary social pleasures, things that reliably make most people happy. Casual friendship, routine comfort, simple celebration. Your brain metabolizes these things faster than average. It needs more complexity to register satisfaction. And there's a second layer. Abraham Maslow spent his career studying what drives human beings beyond survival. He called it the need for self-actualization, the hunger to become fully what you're capable of becoming. Highly intelligent people feel this need more urgently, more painfully, more constantly than most. And in a world that wasn't designed to help you find that, the result is a quiet, chronic ache. In other words, your unhappiness is not weakness. It is your mind demanding something real. Most people can be happy with comfortable, a steady routine, a familiar life, enough distraction to fill the gaps. And there is nothing wrong with that, but you can't. Not because you're broken, because your mind keeps measuring the distance between where you are and what you know you're capable of. While most people feel satisfaction when they arrive, you feel it only when you're moving. While most people find peace in stillness, you find it in pursuit, that relentless dissatisfaction. It's the same force that makes you exceptional. It's what makes you push further than people thought possible. It's what makes you see solutions others miss. The unhappiness isn't the enemy of your intelligence. It is your intelligence, pointing at something unfinished. The question was never why am I unhappy? The real question is, what is my unhappiness pointing me toward? But there's something important to say here. There's a difference between productive dissatisfaction and chronic suffering. There's a difference between a mind that drives you forward and a mind that won't let you rest. Because sometimes, and this matters, the restlessness stops pointing outward and starts feeding on itself. You stop asking, what do I want to build, and start asking, what is wrong with me? You stop using your intelligence to move and start using it to dismantle every good thing before it can disappoint you. That's not depth anymore. That's a wound pretending to be wisdom. If the dissatisfaction has stopped feeling like fuel and started feeling like fog, that's worth taking seriously. Not because something is wrong with your mind, but because a mind like yours deserves real support, not just more thinking. You are not ungrateful. You are not impossible to please. You are not failing at happiness. You are a mind built for meaning, living in a world that keeps offering you substitutes. And the fact that you won't accept the substitutes, that is one of the most honest things about you. The happiness you're looking for is real. It exists. It just doesn't live in achievements or approval or finally getting the thing. It lives in the full use of everything you are, and you are not done yet. Not even close. If this video felt like someone finally said what you've been thinking quietly for years, tell me in the comments, what does your unhappiness feel like it's pointing toward? I read every single one. If you want to understand your mind at this level every week, subscribe. This channel is for people who think too deeply to settle for shallow answers. And next time, we're going somewhere most channels won't. Why highly intelligent people often feel like they're watching their own life from the outside. That one will stay with you.